Hi, TransByDef, Jenna here. I'm a little bit late checking in on this week's topic, but it was nice getting to see Colette and Kathy talk about what our life was previously to transition. And my life really isn't that much different than previous. I mean, it's completely different, but it's not dramatically different. I have pretty much the same friend base that I had. I think probably the most significant change is, much like Colette, I'm a content person. I'm very happy. I like who I am today. In my past life, one thing I can say is that I wasn't happy, so I made sure those around me weren't happy. Even though I was a people person, a people pleaser, I wasn't happy, so I was a bit on the aggressive side. But basically, the person that I was, without the aggression part, is the same today. I haven't really changed. I'm a happy person. I'm a content person. My mom, when I was growing up, I was always different. Dealing with the deck that was handed to me as a little boy. I was, much more sensitive than the average boy. My friends were all girls for the most part. I had, my guy friends, but they tended to be a little bit more rough than I liked. I'd say rough around the edges. I wasn't into the sports things, and I'm still not. But my mom had called me sensitive when I was younger, because I wasn't really shy, but I was sensitive to other people's feelings and needs, and would put theirs in front of my own, much like Colette. So maybe there's a link there somehow to us. I don't know. But basically, the person I am today is well-rounded, grounded, and I look at myself as a tomboy. I'll never be a genetic woman, but I found this place of peace and comfort for myself that I didn't have pre-transition. So I like who I am today. I like the person that continues to evolve as things continue to change, even though I've been post-op for many, many years. Life's a journey that constantly has twists and changes and turns, and I'm still going through those, and I'm enjoying them. So life is good today. I am, like I said, not all that much different. My circle of friends may be a little bit smaller, but I'm still as involved in living as I was before, but on a much different plane as far as happiness goes. Before I was alone in a room full of people, and now not so much anymore. I found my niche and my place, and I'm content there. I don't really, much like Kathy, I like the shooting sports, and I still play in that realm. But I'm, an outdoorsy kind of person, a backpacker, a hiker. All that stuff I did before, I still do. I sail, catamarans, I still do that. So the person that I was before is basically the same, except for what goes on up here. I'm more, more at peace with the world and myself, and calm. Pre-transition, you were with me or against me, and there was no in-between area. It was, my old boss used to say, lead, follow, or get dragged, but it won't be for long. And I totally got that. That's pretty much how I live my life. Though, in a relationship, previously I was always more of the mentoring, soft, gentle person in a relationship, and that got me hurt. I had been married twice, and both of my spouses had cheated on me, which kind of, my character defect or flaw, I don't know. Or maybe that's just the way society is, I don't know. But, something about that was odd. But then my first wife said she liked me because of the gentle side of me. you know, that I could have. And I've always been a mush, you know, it's just kind of how I am. So, you know, post-transition, my life is different because I have the, you know, the body of a woman now that I always wanted. I would love to add my own children, given birth, but you know, obviously those things really aren't available to us yet. You know, regret-wise, I regret not having done this in my 20s. My son and I were, my oldest boy and I are back in having a relationship, and we talked about this past weekend, that, you know, I should have done this. I said, life is short. Seize the day. Don't wait to see what happens. Make it happen. And, you know, I wish that I had done this when I was in my early 20s, but I didn't. And the other side of that is I have my kids today, what I wouldn't have if I had transitioned. I don't think that I was done cooking yet. You know, I think there was a lot more to happen with me. And, you know, it was tough knowing I was different before transition, but now post, it's like I'm so blown post-op that, and I, you know, the girl we were talking, the woman across the street from me, we were talking, and she was talking about the Bruce Jenner thing, and she says, I don't, with all that you know, that nonsense going on in a Kardashian clan, she goes, that's not you. She says, you're normal. And I started laughing. I says, I told her I was crazier than a shithouse bat, but I mean, but she said, no, but you know, you just kind of go about your life and blend in, and you're normal. She says, you're just like any other woman in the neighborhood. So for me, that was like, it was a pat on the back, but you know, I didn't have that before, and I didn't have the female-to-female relationships, you know, girlfriends. In my previous life, girlfriends were somebody you dated, you know. Today I have girlfriends that are friends, you know. So I have a different, a whole different way of my dynamics and my relationships with women are so much different. You know, both of my ex-wives and I are friends and have a relationship today, but they're not, though they're a loving relationship, they're not partner to partner, they're girlfriend to girlfriend. And I really like that. You know, I'm at a point in my life where I don't need to be dating someone. Would it be nice to? Yeah. Does it matter if it's a boy or a girl? No. In my old life, it only would have been a girl. But in post-transition, to me, it's more about the relationship with the person and not their gender. So, I mean, I've evolved and grown, and I'm much like Colette. I'm enjoying this newfound life and freedom that I have. That I denied myself for so long. You know, my advice to somebody that is pondering all this, the sooner the better. I mean, you know, if you can pull it off, it's definitely, the ride is worth it, and the happiness that you get. You know, I'm never going to be wealthy. I gave away a lot of money. Surgeries were very expensive, and I won't have those financial security that I had before as a male. But I have peace of mind that is priceless. So that's my take on this week's topic, or last week's topic. And maybe later on today I'll knock out the other one and get caught up a little bit again. So peace. The sun's out. We're not freezing anymore. And I'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye.